Good evening, Crowned Confederation, and welcome to episode 2 of Wizard 101. We'll be returning with Alejandro Deathknight here, our edgy wizard. Now, last we left off, we were helping the Seraph, Lady Oriel, with the bone cages and the rattling in the darkness. So you have to open bone cages and defeat dark fairies to collect their fairy dust. Now, at the time of recording, it's actually Wizard101's 16th birthday, which is why there's that special transition. So we'll free these fairies first before getting into combat. I think it's 3, yeah. 3 or 4 that spawn naturally. Game's active. We got 2 wooden chests over there. That's odd. One on the street and one not. I'll take them. We'll do that. And then hop into combat. Maybe. Such an exciting time. So exciting. These guys have 115 health. We've got some stuff loading. I'm just going to pop my Thunder Snake and let it do its thing. Oh, it's nice to be back in the world of Wizard 101. Also, at the time of recording, the King's Isle is doing free memberships. Oh, one-shot kill. Let's go. They're doing free memberships till the 9th of September, so if you're interested in the game, be sure to hop in. Oh, yeah. This game gives me memories of my childhood. It's such fun. I believe it wasn't this MMO that was the first time I spent money on a game. That was... Oh no, I fizzled. But anyway. That was a game called Fusion Fall that Cartoon Network made a long, long, long time ago. That was back when they had membership requirements. You still live? Jeez. But that was the first one I ever spent money on. Now, of course, as an adult, I do occasionally. Nothing too crazy, because I gotta pay for other stuff in life. Okay, then. That's a great start to this session. Oh, we've got someone else joining. And they fled. Good attempt. Good attempt. It doesn't work that way on the starting street. For those who don't know, that person tried to join the combat to have more enemies.
I can feel the darkness down in my bones. But now that terrible cloud has been lifted. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
No problem, Dark Fairy. Let's grab some red health wisps. But yeah, other people will try and join combats and then flee so that more enemies come in that you can't beat. But it doesn't work like that on the starting street. At least I don't think. Maybe it was just poorly timed.
You hear a tiny, joyful voice call your name.
Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
That's odd. You're facing the wrong way, bud. Okay.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Could it be? Rattle in the darkness? Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. Siren Nightshant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help. You must hurry. Here, take this broom. It will allow you to travel to Siren much faster. Now fly, and may the light guide you.
You've received a temporary mount that will expire after 1 day. You can also purchase permanent mounts from mount vendors or the crown shop. To equip a mount, press B to open your backpack. Next, click on the Mount tab and double-click on the mount you wish to use.
Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
You got it. So we got a level up there. I'm gonna grab this chest real quick. Got a 1-day enchanted broom, and then foot wraps of calamity, 2 death defense. Those look a little odd. But we'll head back to Saren. I should actually start using the one of the best features actually in an MMO, and I'll have to remember. But this blue X lets you mark a location, and then you can teleport back to that location. It's a very, very handy tool, especially when worlds start to get really big and you have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to like 8 different locations. Like, I believe if you do this right, you can finish this in like 2 minutes. Or you can finish like one of the longer quest lines in one of the end game worlds in like 2 minutes when it takes like 20 with the walking. Oh, there's also a side quest, but we'll grab that once we finish the main quest.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. What did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think. He's in a tower ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Thank you, Saren. Let's grab the side quest now.
I sent Private Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's all right? He may be hiding in one of their houses. See if you can find him.
You got it, sir. So yeah, I'll typically clear out the side quests before moving forward with the main quest, just to have everything taken care of. Make sure we're all powered up for the next stuff that has to be done.
Get back on Dead Fiend? Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly sent you to check up on me? I'm well, but I did have a bit of a scare. I was making my rounds when a horrifying ghost swept out of nowhere. I recognized her from the old stories. Lady Blackhope, the Wailing Widow. I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. I hightailed it here and shut the door. I can't leave this place if she's still out there. Blackhope Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from. Maybe something in there can drive her spirit away.
Maybe. I believe you can collect this crystal ball for housing. I don't know if it's in that location or something like that. They actually change realms here because this one's crowded. It's causing a bit of stuttering. So we'll go to Black Hope Tower.
You say the city guards are scared of me? Well,
They should be. Everyone should be. Malister has opened the seals. The dead rise. Let all who still live beware. My dark master will be avenged.
you want me to stop haunting this street?
Ha! Let's see if you have enough spirit to stop me.
Oh, maybe. Perhaps. First boss fight of the street. Life boss. I don't know if the boosts come into play. because there is rock, paper, scissors to this. Let's start by taking out the minion. There's kind of a rock, paper, scissors style thing to this. So because I am a death wizard, they both fizzled, how lucky. Because I'm a death wizard, my death spell should affect Lady Blackhope much more. Much more than normal, but we'll see. See what a Dark Sprite does to her. But yeah, there's a lot of these cool enemies. There's a lot of side quests. Once you reach like endgame world, then it becomes a bit more challenging. Looks like the boost didn't apply. Sag. But once you hit the end game worlds, then side quests get really difficult, but they award like premium crafting ingredients, like a good chunk of them, so you don't have to sit there farming for hours and hours on end. And I don't, if I go through quests like that, I won't take you guys through that. I'll just show you what has been done since the last episode, because it gets a little out of control. Well, I wouldn't say out of control. More along the lines of just, it's an MMO. There's a lot of systems to it that have to, if you want the best gear or the best chance of winning, you gotta do some grinding and some farming and fishing and all that stuff. So I'll walk you through it. You live? That's impressive. So I'll walk you through it the first time, show it off a little bit for you guys, and then from then on, it would just be something that happens off camera. Off camera mining, as one says. That should do it. But yeah, the end game worlds, as I said, can get pretty.
I suppose you have enough spirit after all. Go tell the guardsmen I will haunt them no longer.
Thank you. Yeah, it gets a little, again, not out of control, but just one of those. There's a reason I haven't made it to the end game. Mostly because I don't want to sit in a team-up queue waiting for some random people to take on an end game boss. And it can just, like, Castle Darkmoor, if you know that end game dungeon, is really a slog.
You defeated Lady Blackhope? Thanks, Wizard. I'll return to my post now. As a favor, please don't tell Private Connolly what happened. I don't want him to think I'll flee from the first ghost that chases me. I only run from the really scary ones.
Indeed, how scary. How scary. And it's also one of those things, because obviously the game has a more educational aesthetic. Another chest for me. More educational, more childlike kind of thing. And it gets pretty intense in the endgame worlds. Like, bosses will always insult you before a boss fight, and it gets way more PG-13-ish in those worlds.
I see you found Orion. I suppose some monster scared him out of his wits, and he was too frightened to come back.
Glad to see you know your friend.
Well, see, what had happened was...
Well, it's not the first time, and I wager it won't be the last. All's well that ends well. Thanks for finding a wizard.
No problem, dude. Here's a question, actually, that I just popped into my head. These are city guards, right? And undead have risen from the... Let me mark the location so I can warp back here. And undead have risen from the streets, and they're holding a spear, and like, they're armored up. They're clearly guards. They're prepared. But I'm a student. Not just any student. I'm a brand new student to this school that kind of faced down Malistaire, Mr. Big Bad Evil Guy. And we expect the city... Like, what does the city guard do? What is that? Flax. Gathering of flax.
You've just collected a reagent. Reagents are used as ingredients in crafting recipes. You can find different reagents throughout the spiral, either by harvesting them, defeating monsters, or purchasing them. Reagents go in your reagent bag. which you can access by selecting the crafting tab in your spellbook, or by pressing J on your keyboard.
Okay, so I knew crafting ingredients were around here. I have never seen flax before. That must be something new.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Bannister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
Indeed. I wonder if they fixed the... They did! He doesn't... So in the older versions, Rattlebones used to face the wrong way. He used to face like that way. Uh-oh. That's slightly concerning. Shouldn't be too bad. It's the first street. But anyway, the city guard... Like, I'm in a boss fight with the guy in charge of everything that's happening here. And it's, like, I'm a student, brand new student that is here basically on registration. And the city guards are just dudes with spears. Now, I understand spears are a very powerful weapon. One of my friends has a loving relationship with spears. But I don't think a dude with a spear could take down someone who can summon a cat made of fire. You know? It's something, it's one of those things that's like, I don't think so. Alright, 55 HP on Rattlebones. This has the highest accuracy at 90%, so I'm just going to try and guarantee the kill here. Hopefully with something. Nice. Hopefully I have a heartbeat soon, because I'm starting to get a little lower than I'd like to be. Or if I get that storm snake back, that'd be great. Okay, I guess we're just riding on hopes and dreams at this point. I should be fine. As long as I don't get, like, double storm snaked. I don't particularly want to die in this game, considering I've played it for who knows how long. I kind of want to show off the skills that I have. 85%. Yes. And hopefully not die until, like, Arc 2. Celestia's where they really kick up the difficulty pretty hard.
The day is yours, young one. But the Dark Master's plan is already in motion. You haven't heard the last rattle in the darkness.
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Saren will know what should be done with it.
Okay, so that was extremely lucky. I got a pet as the drop from Rattlebones. Let's see what Lincoln has to say about it.
You've just received an egg in your backpack. It's not a pet yet, but you can mouse over it to see how long the egg will take to hatch. Once it hatches, you can equip it just as you would any other pet.
Oh, is it not? No, it's out of its egg. So I got a myth sprite. Not exactly the most helpful, since I'm death, but still cool to have.
As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
Another cool thing, when you complete quests in this game, environments actually change. The button. Environments actually change to match that, what you did.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones!
Well,
The
yes, I
darkness
did.
plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting. Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde.
How? We just talked about this. The undead can summon things, and they just have a spear.
Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
I can do that. So we got 2 death. The open hand is attack. So I'll put those on. And then Connolly has one more quest for us.
Can you check up on someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
Nope, I completely understand. Dorothy Gale, Yellow Brick Road. The game's also very punny. It likes its jokes. But, I mean, so am I. So maybe that's why I like it so much, is because of the writing. It's not fantastic. The first arc is probably the best of the writing. Second arc, eh. Third arc, better, but not the best. Oh, T-posing statue there for a second.
Oh, hello. You say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm all right, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My 2 friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
Not in Kansas anymore. Nope. I completely understand. Yeah, there's a lot of characters and stuff that gets punny, especially in the late game. Like, there's a certain world that basically boils down to just a Star Trek reference after Star Trek reference, and it's hilarious.
What? You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can. You wouldn't want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
I get it. The Tin Man and Mr. Toto. Wow. I'm not sure what this quest accomplishes, honestly. Other than maybe showing that doors can be accessed if they have a light on.
They are safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard. And my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys. Would you say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Yeah, I can do that, Dorothy. But it also kind of establishes that real people have been whisked into this world before, which honestly is crazy. We won't see that till way later in the late game where they discuss it, but it gets existential in this children's card game, which is hilarious to me. It's one of my favorite things in the late game.
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
No problem. And I get ruby slippers with +1 death defense. Those I would keep, but probably will sell. I got more of that flax. I don't know what I use you for. A wooden chest. You beat me to it. Good job, Luna. And then Diego the Duel Master has a quest for me. Frosted flax too. No idea. There's a tome about Arc Mastery that it's not important till you get level 50, so we'll just take Diego's quest here.
Aha! Hello there, my friend. Headmaster Ambrose has asked me to show you more of the art of dueling, no? Most excellent. This will take but a few minutes. Enter the door to the arena to begin.
Alright, and he's going to teach us some advanced combat once the game decides to load.
Welcome, my friend, to the dueling arena. You wish to learn more of the art of dueling, no? Outstanding. Approach the puppet, and we shall begin your lesson.
Yeah. So this kind of repeats the tutorial, but there's a few other things he talks about.
Let us begin by explaining PowerPoints. You may call them pips for short. Power points are magical energy. Gaining pips allows you to cast more powerful spells. Every round, you will receive another pip. You can see the number of pips each participant has by looking at the circle around their feet. Nearly every card has a pip cost. It is the number in the upper left-hand corner, yes? You can only cast a spell if you have enough pips to do so. Let us start with one spell with a pip cost of 2. But you only have 1 pip, so you cannot cast this turn. You will have to pass. You can also use a 0 rank spell if you want to save up power pips. Good! You have passed and gained another pip. With 2 pips, you can now cast the troll spell. Ah, but look! You have drawn another card. Tough. This is an enchantment card. Enchantment cards can be used to improve the other cards in your hand. Let me show you. Click on the tough card. And now click on the troll. Look what has happened. The card has been enchanted to do more damage. Now it is a treasure card. Unused treasure cards go back into your deck at the end of the duel. Now since you have 2 pips, you can cast the troll at the puppet.
I don't know why they teach you enchantment spells so early, because I don't think you get them until Arc 2. Unless there's a few that I'm not thinking of. Maybe item cards, pet cards.
Now you are back to 1 pip, yes? Let us give you another hand. With only 1 pip, you cannot cast any of these 3rd rank spells. You will need to pass for 2 rounds. But wait, there's another way. Let me show you. I've given you a power pip, see? At the beginning of each round, you will have a chance to get a power pip instead of a normal pip. Power pips count double, but only for spells in your class. Now you have 1 pip and 1 power pip. That means you can cast any 2nd rank spell that you wish. Or you can use a 3rd rank spell in your School of Focus. 1 point for the pip, plus 2 points for the power pip. See? The card for your school is now available to you. Cast it at the puppet now.
Skeletal Pirate. I believe they showcased this at the tutorial with Malistair. It's a pretty cool spell. Also, if someone could translate what the skeleton says, that'd be appreciated.
Outstanding! Now let us look at another type of spell card. A ward can be used to protect you against future attacks. This is a fire ward. When you cast it on someone, it will hang in front of them waiting to be activated. The next incoming fire spell will trigger it. Let me show you. Cast this fire ward upon yourself. Very good! See how this fire ward hangs near your feet? Watch how it can protect you.
I mean, it says...
The fire ward has activated and helps you resist most of the damage from this attack.
It says shield on the card is what I was saying. That was odd.
Let's try one more hanging spell. This one is called Ice Blade. Cast it on yourself and see what happens.
And then the main bread and butter of doing damage is the blades.
Charms are the opposite of wards. Wards affect spells that other people cast on you. Charms affect spells that you cast on other people. Cast this frost beetle at the puppet. Let's see how the charm works. You see? Your ice beetle has triggered the ice charm. Now the ice beetle is more powerful. Now let us cover one more type of hanging effect. The aura spells. Aura spells affect the target over multiple rounds of combat. For example, the Fire Elf spell will cause 240 points of fire damage, spread over 3 rounds. Let's see how it works. Cast a Fire Elf at the puppet.
Again, not really an aura, like how the Sun School has aura in the 2nd arc, but it's more of a dot, a damage over time spell, but whatever you want to call it, Diego. I think this tutorial was made years ago, before any of that.
Good! Now watch what happens next round.
I won't beat you up for it, Diego. You're a cool guy. Or horse, I should say.
And again.
And again. And goodbye, puppet.
Excellent! You have defeated him and completed your lesson. I hope you have found our lesson to be most helpful. Good luck, my friend, and see you soon.
Perfect. Now we have to Oh, I thought I could walk out. Advanced combat completed. So now let's go talk to Harold in the Commons, where everyone hangs out. Now I did switch realms to one that is less populated. I'm going the wrong way. There's all the decorations for their 16th birthday. How fun. What's up, Harold?
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argylston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recover this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malistaire? My, I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Treasure cards are special one-use spells of various schools. You can purchase treasure cards from vendors or craft them yourself. Press P to open your spell deck. Treasure cards are listed under a special tab and are placed into the sideboard of your deck. During combat, right-click a regular card to discard it. Then select Draw to bring out a treasure card from your sideboard. Remember, unlike regular spell cards, treasure cards can only be used once, so use them wisely.
Maybe. I never really use treasure cards that often. Alright, let's talk to Boris. What's you got, bud?
Whoa there, chum. Stop a second and introduce yourself. Me? I'm Boris Tallstaff, ace reporter at the Ravenwood Student Gazette. I make the noise, I rattle the cages, I ask the tough questions, like, what's the deal with magic? Where did it come from? How did we learn it? We need to ask these questions, and, if there's time, answer them. But how? Books, huh? You know, you might be onto something there, but all the best history books were stolen by ghosts looking for the order of something. If you happen to find any of these books, bring them back my way, kid. I'll condense them into one crackerjack article on the history of magic.
This quest has multiple simultaneous objectives. You can see them all by opening your quest log and pressing the arrow keys on this quest. Use these arrow keys to select the objective you wish to complete first, and the quest arrow will point you to it.
Alright, so we have the first major side quest of the world. I'm not going to focus on it because a good chunk of those books are not available yet. They're in areas that are locked still. So let's just go talk to Merle. Yeah, there's a common player. Got the... Man, I'm getting beat out by these reagents. Hey, Merle. I'm back. I saved the day, as per usual. To what I do.
Oh, good. You're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned from the underworld? Oh, my. Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malistaire. Of course. But why? Rattlebones researching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome? Well, let me see what it is. On the trail of the Order of the Fang. Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this. While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our academy. I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
From time to time, you'll see icons appear on the right side of your screen. These are tooltips. Click on a tooltip to open it. Many people throughout the spiral will contact you through tooltips to announce new features, events, or spell quests. If you miss a tooltip, look for it in your tooltip log by pressing Q and clicking the top left icon.
Perfect. Now this tooltip is going to talk about our potion bottle that fills up our health and magic.
Potion flasks, like the one I just gave you, can be used to replenish your health and mana without returning to a non-combat area. If your potion flask runs out, you can replenish it by playing mini-games in the fairgrounds. Oh, and most importantly, make sure they are completely full, with a top on them, or you cannot use them when you need them.
Very true. the most important part is when they are used in long dungeons, raids, that sort of thing. But for now, they're just kind of there. What is... There's a T-posing thing there. To Ravenwood, where the schools are. Hey, Mr. Lincoln.
Ah, you must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way.
I'm that famous already.
I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome. I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Theurgis of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony, symmetry in all things. Balance is unique magic from Crocotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools. Fireballs and flowers. Freshman magic, that. All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
And I'm Malorne, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so... but I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time. As the official interim teacher of death magic, I can get you started as a necromancer. Let's just get out of the way.
Perfect. So yeah, my school's kind of destroyed, so I gotta learn from this Malorn dude.
Welcome to the crater where the deaf school used to be. Until Headmaster Ambrose finds a replacement for Malistaire, you can come to me to train. I can even teach you advanced deaf spells when you reach the right level of experience. Probably. I'll let you know when that is. For now, I've got one spell for you. Ghoul. Train it, then head back to Mr. Lincoln.
You're already learning multi-pip spells? Oh, splendid! At the beginning of each round of combat, you gain a pip. You use these, like mana, to power spells. Some spells, like this one, take more than 1 pip to cast. To use it, pass a turn, or cast a 0-pip spell to build up your pip supply.
Alright, so we can learn Ghoul level 5 for free because we are Death School. And then we'll have to talk to Mr. Lincoln next time. So thanks everybody so much for watching. Be sure to do everything to appease the YouTube algorithm, the like, the comment, the subscribe. And remember, there is the Crowned Army Discord where you can come hang out, chat with me, chat with other people, and all have a fun time. So for now, I say good evening and stay crowned.